Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. There's some noises going on and my frame rate doesn't seem too happy. But primarily we have these reflections to worry about that seem mostly similar. This one has less armor. Of course we have Idira and Argenta to contend with, which is an issue. Oh well. We're gonna see what we can accomplish. That's okay. What? That's bullshit. I'll move Elliot. Oh, that's bullshit.
I'll see to it personally.
Do something like that. How about we clear this side first?
I'll make it happen.
I think.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
I kind of have an idea now that I look at my stun grenade here. Is that the correct choice to make though? I don't know.
I'll make it
I'm
happen.
gonna relieve this Argenta of her armor.
It's as good as done.
Mostly. How's that shot looking then? Decent. Let's go for that.
Who, if not
Do
me?
that as well. Here comes the big question. Do we... Oh, you can't see. What if you go here? Then you can see. I am getting rid of the Argenta. The evil Argenta. Can I get you...
Job for the serfs?
I'm injured. I'm enraged.
Oh, come on.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Huh. Well, that's certainly something. God, Ulfar is so good. It's almost like Space Marines are super good at what they do. And what they do isn't very nice.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
That can work as well.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's have Irliot deliver a few shots at this one.
I understand your intent.
Pretty good. Do you have any... No. Anything else we can do? We can do this for Heinrichs.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I think it's gonna be a good idea. Let's do that for Ulfar as well. I think this is gonna be kind of a rapid fight. I'm gonna actually put this zone over here for the time being.
I know what is to come.
Okay. Jesus. Foreboding. Huh. Curious. I don't know what have. Oh, oh shit. They're doing a bunch of bullshit. Oh, he's got the staff out. Okay, so you're a fighter? Or whatever the class is called. You're burning and you're running away. Oh, you're carrying a heavy bolter or something? Oh,
Before crossing me.
look at that.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Okay, so I guess this is how you're supposed to play this video game, if you're good. Jesus Christ.
Come at me. My path.
What? What the fuck was that?
I won't go down easy.
Holy shit. Man, I'm really not good at this video game, apparently. How about you... I don't want to do psychic powers, actually. Oh, you dodged? I only have a 50-50.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, this is not great.
For the throne's glory.
I'm being punished for not knowing how to play the video game. Jai? Jai, can you, like...
I can do that with the right incentive.
Gotta get this bitch. Can I? I can. No.
I have strategy.
Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Do we send him after Idira? No, you gotta move up this way. Ulfar has to take control of this battle. Do we go after this one? Or this one? I think we go after this one. To begin with. Kick him. Okay, these are hundreds. Not quite, eh? 69. Nice. Get your ass over here. Okay. I need not worry as long as I have Ulfar. But it certainly worried me when Iliad died. Okay, this is working out.
My breath.
We have the Idira copy left. This isn't even Ulfar's real turn, is it? I don't want to go through this fort gas. It scares me. No eyes on that. I'll just... Shit. I don't know, I'll
I know what I'm
go
doing,
over here.
usually.
Now Ulfar's real turn. Just go over here and murder her.
My patience has failed me.
Wow. She thought I'm gonna do that. Okay. Slightly worrying that earlid went down.
What is it?
She probably has... Okay, yeah, she does. Oh, that's not great. And I forgot to bring... Is anyone capable of using fucking medkits? Or you? Can you use one of these on yourself?
You have offered me another chance.
Apparently she can. Great. Could she always do that? Oh well. What do I even get at this point? Sure. Some people are actually hitting me now. Fuck it. Just... I don't understand that. That scares me. Sure. The two enemies that have not suffered. Okay. Sure. You're bursting all the time. That's what you do. Yeah, why not? Somehow, Ulfar keeps dodging things. Sure. I have like everything that matters. Can I get like... Yeah. Sure. I don't know what order things trigger, but if we do the one that hurts the person, it'll work out. It'll work out. I don't know, man. What do we get you? Perception? Why not? I have no idea what's the correct choice. Sure. Sure. You. Sure. Why not? And sure. Okay. Here comes the end of the game. Mega skill checks,
Keep your wits about you.
I think. Force access.
That's how it's done.
Scarlet forbidding sands. Someone has placed a seal of silence on the cogitator. Oh, there's a bunch of shit lying around. Oh, I can actually
Always
get
have a backup plan.
loot from them. Proved heavy bolter. Would have been nice if we had Argento here. This is some medium armor that's pretty good. I think. Hive world origin, interesting. Argento is fucking bones. Imperial pride. Sororitas power armor. Why did I never find any of that? Oh well. I'm sure if I play this game different, if I actually know what the fuck I'm doing from the start, I'm sure a lot of things would have been different. Where are you going?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Where was that shack? Oh, it's way down there. Okay. Now, wasn't there... Oh, fucking...
Not dawdle.
That's also way down there. Fucking hell. No, that... I keep clicking. My brain keeps going like, ooh, what's that? Anti-vehicle revolver. Is that what she fucking murdered Earliot with? Auto-striking power sword. The current... I might as well put that on. Panoply of the Assassin. No. Newest, please. What happened to the sword? Didn't I pick up a sword? Whatever, who cares? It's not like I ever use a sword. Oh? Exodus Longlass is not quite as... It's got good dodge reduction though. Iconoclast. I'm assuming that this is the equipment that would have been used by an iconoclast character if there was one. But here's the thing. I'm not a zealot. Somehow I didn't get all those choices, which is also slightly disappointing, but whatever. Is this a heavy melta? Is it a multi-melta? I think so. Life-draining sword. Demon world origin? Is that even a thing? What the fuck?
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
This is not a cool 100% I'm the best type playthrough, evidently. Because, oh fuck. Because I'm not very good. Huh. That's slightly worrying. Yielding beacon, I don't remember what that is. Tesla grenade.
I always have a backup plan.
Was there something over here as well? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff over here apparently. Let me quick save. Connect to the memory core.
Success is the
Oh,
only
shit.
outcome I accept.
Huh. Interesting.
I always
One
get
of
the
the
job
images
done.
stand out among the rest, likely used to be the symbol of an ancient Xenos dynasty. I wonder if I could have read that if I knew fucking Necron language. God damn it. That's seriously the worst thing in this whole video game. Is that I failed to learn the Necron language. That's okay. It's not... I'm not gonna bother
I
though.
always keep my options open.
Okay. So we got a turret down here.
Just as I planned.
As soon as you touch the obelisk, ancient Xeno symbols appear in your mind, forming the words "Open the pocket repository." I'm gonna
Success
check
is the
this real
only
quick
outcome I
first.
accept.
Someone was fighting a Necron. Lord Inquisitor, we are progressing according to plan. Our troops have already reached the target. Okay. Calacazar making his way through. Oh, there's a lot of them. Is that this? Oh, fuck. I'm stupid. The text disappeared. I wasn't sure. Okay, move. Huh. What the fuck? Singer of Fearsome Sagas? What the hell is this? Why is there a... Following... I don't know what that is. Psychic power. And I don't know. Is that better than what you have? No. I don't think so. Why is there an... Why is there an even better axe for Ulfar in this Necron tomb world? Man.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh shit, 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 shit. Okay, so there's... I didn't...
Miscalculations for commoners.
Color the Some choose we
What is
Yeah, no one's got any injuries from that.
Fortune.
Huh. Curious. Is there... Everyone, please. There's some way to deactivate the turrets. What is this? Tech blight has barely affected this bridge, but almost completely devastated the Xeno structure below.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. What about here? What if I go here? Shh. Sorry. That was my alarm going off. A natural energy is tormented Xeno's dead body, destroying and reconstructing it over and over. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh shit.
Let's not waste time with pleasant
Can I-
I won't stand for it.
What if you guys keep hanging out
And a taste for adventure.
up there?
I'll see to it personally.
Ah, I see. That's unusual. They don't
Is
really...
there money to be made?
That's not a puzzle solution we've seen a lot, I don't think.
I will lead us to fortune. I'll make it happen.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Can you cut it? Like, stop with the racism? We've been friends for like years at this point, effectively. Can we go through here as well? It's not like I'm gonna use my melta charges for something else once we're done here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Why do you have an injury? Where did you get that?
Ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long
Shut up.
What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single
Shut the fuck up. Why are you like this? That's not it. This is it.
I must thank you.
You did it yourself. Okay. Did I don't know if I made a hard save or not. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Is this where you're hanging out, Calacazar? Are we heading into the final, the finale? Yeah, just a bunch of Inquisition goons hanging out. Savior Calacazar, here he is. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fuck with a Catan shard.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Hey, Savior, motherfucker. I see you did not heed my warnings, Jane. Your decision to come here in spite of them may have consequences. But we still have a chance to turn it to everyone's advantage if your ladyship listens to me very carefully. Master von Kalox, I am pleased to see you. How was your journey? Illuminating, Lord Inquisitor. Heinrich's tone could have frozen anyone else solid, but not Calacazar. The line you are treading is a dangerous one, Calacazar. Stop this madness. You are the one who is attempting something mad and dangerous by acting with insolence toward me. By the Emperor, Jane, I am in no mood to squabble with a rogue trader. Not even with your recently installed ladyship. I'm gonna point at that. Is that what you're here for? What is it? We called it a shard. Yeah, what the fuck did I tell you? And yes, you have, as you have noted quite aptly, it is the reason I am here. And this construct contains an ancient, or rather a pre-ancient being of cosmic power. They were called the Catan. The entity is currently trying to escape, and I am here to collar it. He nods at the giant device, whose design clearly points to it having been brought into the crypt from outside. No one in this world is capable of taming the power of the true Ungir, the Star Devourers, and if you think even a small imprisoned part of them is going to yield to you, you are mad, monkey. Mad and short-sighted. Of course the Inquisition wants to collar it. How typical. Jai's honeyed speech dissolves into soldierly crudeness. Throne, damn it, even I can see that no good can come from this grog shit crazy plan. Fuck. What is this Catan shard? And what is it doing here? A specimen of an ancient predator race. devourers of pulsars who feasted on star systems. Reality itself bent to their power, but many millennium ago an ancient Xenos race managed to defeat them, shatter them into pieces and lock them away in prisons like the one you see before you. The Inger are no mere predators, monkey. They are just another sentient race. The ancient tales speak of a great war between the Inger and the Old Ones, and in that war the Inger found allies whom they promised unbounded gifts. You have seen them, Elantak. Your species call them Necrons. The Inger granted them everything they needed to fight their enemies, but the largesse came at a price. Tricked into a state that was neither life nor death, the Metal Warriors served the Star Devourers for eons, until they finally rebelled and confined their masters to prisons such as this one. Do you wish to be tricked by their power too? Your unsanctioned Xenos has a point, Rogue Trader, which isn't the same thing as saying she's right. The Imperium will harness this creature's power, and turn it against our enemies. I see your ambitions are on a truly cosmic scale. I am not in this for my own sake. I am doing my duty. And as for the scale, do you know what ensures the indomitability of every member of the Inquisition? The knowledge that they are personally responsible for the survival of the Imperium, and that the fate of billions hinges on their actions. Do you understand? Personally responsible. Compared to that scale, do you think I am daunted by the gravity of this mission? How will taming this creature help save the Imperium? Over my years of service, I have come to realize that the main problem that humanity faces in this war is the imbalance in power. Our opponents are not races or nations, but incomprehensible monsters. And it is high time we acquired one of our own. My yoke will bind this creature and make it a chained god serving the Emperor. That is not the full extent of my vision. There are other shards similar to this one, shattered across the galaxy. I plan on seeking them out and confining them all inside the yoke. Each conquered monstrosity will bolster our defenses. Dude, you're so out of your depth you don't even know. I still have many questions for you. Given the circumstances of our meeting, I do not see why you should hide anything. I seriously doubt you will share this information with anyone else, for one reason or another. How did this thing end up in your possession? Thanks to your predecessor. I arrived in the Expanse at the call of the Explorator fleet with Archmagus Amanot's heresy, to deal with Archmagus Amanot's heresy. But I quickly came to the realization that the Coronas Expanse's problems ran much deeper than tech heresy. Unprecedented piracy running wild, blatant smuggling of Xeno artifacts, willful and impetuous rogue traders, and growing threat of ruinous powers. All this in a region that the Drukhari considered their domain. Frankly, I considered purging the entire Expanse. It would have been much easier to burn down this whole tangle of threats and corruption, but the web of spies I had woven presented me with much more interesting and radical solutions. While investigating Amanot's connections, I turned my eye to Theodora von Valancius, who ultimately gave me the shard. How was Theodora involved in all this? Theodora's instincts were uncanny. She spent decades hunting for a key that could open the dimensional gate, as if she knew that there was something incredible waiting for her on the other side. Her ladyship was lucky enough to discover the shard during one of her expeditions, a trophy that was too much for her to handle. Archmagus Amanot studied it on Theodora's behalf, creating weapons in exchange for access to the dangerous relic, but the research was too primitive and unambitious compared to the true power contained inside the shard. I had one of my own acolytes, Tanakia, sent her spies to Theodora. That's the one we met on the way. She was bleeding out and everything. What's going on over here? They infiltrated the rogue trader's retinue, earned their trust, and reported to me about this magnificent object. The rest was trivial. I seized Epitaph and laid down the conditions of our further coexistence. She was wise enough to concede defeat with dignity. I commenced Operation Precious Sentinel. I left a garrison on Epitaph, took the key to the dimensional gate from Theodora, sealed the gate, and started the creation of the yoke. I kept Theodora and her heirs in my sight, just in case. Not long before her death, I assigned Heinrichs to her and ordered her to rendezvous with him on Rykon Minoris, but your ladyship inherited him instead. I admit I wasn't aware of you. Theodora managed to keep her secret heir up her sleeve. Heinrich's lips curls. It is unfortunate that I was not privy to all the details of this plan. What is the yoke? A containment device similar to this one, except better. The yoke was devised by the brightest minds of two races using the ancient wisdom of a long-gone Xeno civilization. A prison capable not only of holding the Catan shard, but also of controlling it while releasing the fractions of its being. An instrument of obedience and destruction. A masterpiece whose creation required immense effort. It was made on Euphrates too. I captured Amanot's students, Axiomantha, and she passed all of her mentor's drafts to me. And the one overseeing the process was none other than your acquaintance, the tech priest Cubis Delphim. His fall was regrettable. It seems that the unorthodox, daring things he did at my behest drove him to break his vows and sink into heresy. Man, I'm really loving how it's all coming together at the end. Like when we have pieced most of this together, but hearing it from the horse's mouth, I'm enjoying this a lot. But the human mind could never comprehend the shard alone, and thus I appealed to the inhuman mind. I struck a deal with the Drukhari. You collaborated with the Drukhari, I know this. Alas, the operation demanded it. Through the agents of one of my acolytes, Emelina, I contacted Archon Iremeris and made a pact. I gave her access to the technologies contained within this relic and destroyed her rivals in the Cabal. She would relay information to their race to my spies, and I would solve the problems. Problem. Singular. In exchange, her homunculus Tevantius forged the yoke for me. Of course, I did not let him near the shard itself, but rather set up a laboratory for him on Quetzaltemma. It was safer that way. All the pieces were contributing to my plan, but none had enough information to comprehend the entirety of it. You actually played the fucking Drukhari? You disposed of Emelina like unwanted rubbish? Like waste material? After her years of faithful service to the Golden Throne? Unfortunately, I had to send Emelina away and remove her from the board. A shrewd woman of principle. I used to value those qualities of hers, but suddenly they started to get in the way of my plan. It would have been safer to eliminate her before she could figure out what was going on, but I must have grown miserly over the years and was loath to part with a good agent. Or perhaps I was simply being sentimental. Why do the Drukhari want the shard? It is one of the most complicated and perfect creations of a race much older than the Drukhari. It is no mere object, but a treasure trove of technology. A wise master could uncover many secrets simply by observing it. I don't want to say this because Yrlid is standing right here, so I'm gonna say a sound strategy. Trust me, your ladyship, the great threat of the aliens pales in comparison to that posed by the ruinous powers. Your Emirates could plunder 1,000 worlds, but she is no earl on the cruel. She was a great danger to her own kind, as she was to the Imperium. The disruption she caused among the Drukhari was only to our benefit. She intended to trigger a powerful disjunction in Comora, thereby destroying her rivals and elevating her own cabal in the process. Knowing full well how precarious her grand plan was, I made no attempt to talk her out of it. With a little luck, we wouldn't need to worry about Comora's influence. It was a dark day when you dropped from under the tail of your rotten-wombed mother, you loathsome traitor. While we were fighting to exterminate the Xenos, you were busy carousing with them. Had I known sooner, I would have ripped your pitch-black heart right out of your chest. I readily believe that. Since we are being so candid, I must note that you proved to be a much less convenient tool than I had anticipated. And then I take it you decided to get rid of your Xenos allies? There was no more need for them, seeing as the yoke was almost complete and the situation was escalating out of control. Theodora was dead, the cult of the Final Dawn had reared its head and was preparing it to strike, and Iremeris had forgotten her place. She was putting forward too many elimination requests, and when I told her to curb her appetite, she retaliated. The theft of the Rykard star was timed to occur when Master Van Kalox would be on the planet. The Archon wanted to rob me of one of my agents and send a message. What? Rykard's son vanished because of me? And then the Corona's expanse was engulfed in flame. I had to rush to the operation and declare sector-wide martial law. The webway gate that Iremeris' warriors had been using was destroyed and the facility on Quetzaltemma razed. I evacuated the half of the yoke that Tevantias had completed, but was too late to retrieve the second half from Euphrates II. Cubis Delphim revealed to Earl on the Cruel where he should strike. That almost spelled the end of Operation Precious Sentinel. I appreciate your efforts in resolving this problem. In fact, you turned out to be much more useful than Theodora ever was. Why did you call for the Astartes to come to your aid? I needed a remarkably strong force to keep my Xenos allies in check. The Emperor's Angels were just the weapon I was looking for. Sorry, is there blood running down here? Was there always? I'm gonna keep reading. The Emperor's Angels were just the weapon I was looking for, except, considering the sensitive nature of my operation, I couldn't very well risk requesting aid from my allies in the Death Watch, could I? And then I remembered an old debt owed to me by a Space Wolf's great company, so I decided to call in a favor. Death Watch mentioned, I would love it if Owlcat made a Death Watch game as well, following this, or a Dark Heresy game for that matter. Hey, give me an Only War game, I'll play that too. They were an asset at first. The wolves helped me close the dimensional gate by overwhelming its security systems. I tasked them with hunting the Xenos condemned by Remedies, but eventually they started prying, and that was unacceptable. I could control Thorvald by giving him more tempting targets, with the baleful Howl Pack. They raided an outpost where my agents had been meeting with the Drukhari. The pack took prisoners but lost the esteemed brother Ulfar. I hoped they would give their all to the search, but instead the wolves forced the system's coordinates out of the captives and came crashing down on my head. They had no gate to transport them. They used nothing but the warp engines. Thankfully, they realized their situation too late, so Tanakia managed to neutralize them. Ulfar stares coldly at him, the deadly frost of Fenris crackling in his voice as he speaks. You will pay for this, Xavier Calacazar. Know that I will have my blood vengeance. I will have your death. I see. You have come far in pursuit of answers, Jane. It would be too cruel to leave your curiosity unsatisfied. Seeing as the inhabitants of this place almost killed you, I gather that something went wrong with this plan of yours? Not at all. Operation Precious Sentinel is in its final stages. The increase in Xenos activity is a vexing yet trivial development in the grand scheme of things. They were supposed to guard the advice, but they slept through the intrusion, and only the Catan Shah's emanations could make them stir. Theodora's research destabilized the Shard's prison, and my project only made it worse. Whenever particles of the Catan Shard's energy seep out, many curious phenomena occur. The destruction of the crypt, the warped reality. When I tame the monster, I will order it to stop disrupting the laws of the universe. Do you hear yourself, man? Do you think you can just do that? You're just gonna ask it to stop disrupting the laws of the universe. Do you think it's within your power to tell something that can do that to just stop? Jesus Christ. And that brings us to the most interesting part of our conversation. You know my plan, so now I want to know yours. Will you admit that I am in the right and join me in this undeniably ambitious act? Or will you try to stop me? I will be upfront with you. If it is the latter, I will be forced to remove you. But I am sure you realize that already. Listen to yourself. What you're planning is heresy. Enough, Jane. It will only be heresy if I lose. Oof. That's pretty cold. If I prevail, it will be a triumphant feat in the name of saving humanity from the horrors of this universe, and I will not lose. I will not let you bring this insane plan to fruition. Heinrichs, eliminate the rogue trader. Calacazar gazes at the unmoving interrogator. Heinrichs, he has gone mad. You don't have to listen to him. After a brief pause, Heinrichs nods and responds gravely. I no longer recognize your authority, Lord Inquisitor. My apologies. In that case, Heinrichs von Kalox, in the name of the Emperor, I hereby revoke your inquisitorial privileges and declare you excommunicate traitores. The punishment for your heresy is death. I bid you farewell. The Inquisitor nods calmly. There is not a shred of hatred or disappointment in his face. Farewell then. I am glad to have made your acquaintance, Jane, despite everything. He glances at his retinue. Eliminate the rogue trader.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
13 enemies. That guy is real. Let's have a look. Calacazar is real. This guy is real. We can deal with this. This guy is real. Easy. Not. Okay, we got a bunch of 84s here. This guy is real. Most enemies on this side are not much of an issue. I'm gonna move myself back. Ulfar is pretty good where he is. No, actually, Ulfar, I need you to take... There we go. Do we leave Heinrich standing in combat? That is an option. We can't put Irlid all the way back here. Put me back there. I feel like we want to pull back everyone who isn't Ulfar or Heinrichs. But you know what? We're gonna have to do this fight on the next episode. Which might be the last episode, I don't know. I don't know how much video game there's left. We'll see. I will see you later.